What's going on, everybody? I'm Ronnie Mack with Business is My Pleasure, and here on this channel we provide knowledge and coaching again for business and finances as well as money plays to help you step your game up. Now let's get to it.
I got that money on my mind, I'm thinking money all the time. I got that money on my mind, I'm thinking.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? I wanted to make this video so I can give you guys an added bonus about something I found out when it comes to building your business and how you look so that you can become credit worthy, so that you can get business credit and get funding from these banks and these credit unions and certain lenders, all right? So the very first video I made, if you ain't seen it, go check it out. But I talked about how if you want to be able to receive funding, you got to be bringing something to the table. Most people don't want to show documentation. They don't even have documentation to show. So they're going to be personal guarantors, meaning that credit is going to come into play. If that is what you are going to be doing, but your credit ain't up to par, it doesn't mean that you can't potentially set yourself up in your business so you can receive funding. And that's what I'm going to tell you about right now. There is something that is called using a credit partner with your business. What that means is if your credit profile isn't set up on a personal side so that you can get funding from a bank, such as a business credit card, then what you can do is you can work with a person that you know, somebody that you're willing to go into business with, and they can be the credit partner for your business. That credit partner, their role and their obligation is strictly to be the person that goes and applies for the business credit cards or even the business lines of credit. And they will be bringing their credit to the table so that you can get funding on behalf of the business. So how you get a credit partner? Usually you would ask somebody that you know. It might be a family member, a grandma, uncle, maybe a mom and dad, somebody who has good credit history and is responsible with their credit and has a credit profile and score that is high enough and good enough to where you'll be able to get lending from certain banks, credit unions, lenders. But you would have to ask around. It might be somebody that you work with. It might be somebody that you've had previous dealings with in the past. It might be somebody that you know that is about their business or has a business, and it's somebody that you want to take a chance with going into business. It has to be a mutual agreement, so I want to let you know that. But you ask around. There's somebody that you know, hopefully, that knows your character, knows how you get down, and is willing to go into business with you and be able to do that. They know that you're not going to do no faulty shit, no shady shit, and you know that they're not going to do anything as well because it's a two-way street. One thing I want to let you know is if you decide you want to go ahead with getting a credit partner and you can find somebody that wants to do business with you, you should make the credit partner majority owner of the business. The reason why you want to do this is because when you're applying for maybe business credit cards or business line of credit, the application that you fill out with the bank or the credit union, wherever you're getting your lending from, you want to put the person that's applying for that business credit card, that business line of credit, you want to let the bank know and show them that the person that's applying for this is the majority owner of the business. And since it's your credit partner, if anything happens or any defaulting are going on, or pretty much all the responsibility falls on them anyways. So when you're applying on the application, for you to put that the majority owner is the one that's applying for this, seeing how they're going to be most responsible, it makes sense, and the bank won't be looking like, okay, well, they're saying this person only owns 15% of the business, but yet they're the one applying for the credit cards here. That's when people start asking questions, and it don't look right, you know? So I want to let you know that bit of information. Also, what you want to have in place is an operating agreement showing who owns what of the business and what their role is in the business. Some banks will ask for that, some banks won't. but it's just a good practice to make sure that you had it. Also, you might have to go and update your articles of formation. You might have done your articles and when you form your business, and you might be a single member LLC. If you want to take on a credit partner, you updating your articles of formation with the Secretary of State, letting them know that, hey, this is my new member of the business, my partner, this is their role. That's also something that you want to make sure that you have on hand, because the banks might be asking for that as well. And I want to let you know something too. Don't take everything I say and run with it. Talk to a CPA, talk to an attorney, but make sure that you get in writing what percentage of the business that your credit partner has. What part do you own? Also, what's in it for them? What are they going to be doing before becoming a credit partner, and basically putting their name and themselves on the line to be able to get funding on the behalf of your business. It's a two-way street. Remember that. So to have it in writing and both parties sign, you have a copy, they have a copy, and even getting it looked over by a lawyer or CPA, that's a very good practice too. And remember, a credit partner, just because you have them down as a majority owner, doesn't mean that they have to be running any day-to-day operations or anything with your business has to change. It just strictly lets the banks know, the state, IRS, the government, lets them know that, hey, this person's role in my business is they're bringing their credit to the table so we can get it signed off and get some funding for this business, but you still run things, you still do the day-to-days, and the credit partner sits there that might be getting a kickback off your sales or whatever the agreement that you guys have in place. But that's their sole role as being the owner or being a person that has majority stake in the business relationship. And with you moving forward and having a credit partner, if this is the route that you decide to go, it can work out tremendously. It can be the reason why you're able to get approved instead of not getting approved until you're able to work on your credit so that you can move forward and you don't have to have somebody be a credit partner. A credit partner is pretty much like a co-signer. People that go get car loans or want this and want that, and their credit is subprime or bad credit, they have to get somebody to sign off on it. And that's pretty much what a credit partner is in this instance. That's some game that I wanted to give y'all as a bonus so that it can help you out in your business, and hopefully you can make plays with it to step your game up and step your life up in the right direction.